Hey, what's up, Scott Balkan here with Imagination Creation Films, and today, well, this is a mess, and we're kind of talking about 2020. So, like almost every single person on this planet, 2020 has been a challenge for me as well. And in this video, it's not about highlighting failure, but rather highlighting overcoming failure. And that's something that I like to point out quite a bit. Now, like everyone, 2020 was going to be my year. It started out great. I had lots of plans, lots of jobs, and lots of growth planned. And as the hammer fell, I watched it all slip away. And like the mourning of a passing soul, there are many emotions that we have to process to get through it. Now, each of these emotions has to be gone through and it can't be skipped. The timeline for each is different for everyone, but we all go through it. It's just the way it is. Now, as work and income disappeared from in front of my face, changes had to be made. You see, for me, 2020 was going to be about increasing the number of film jobs by a factor of 4, taking several nature trips to capture the world, and to travel overseas at least one time. Yeah. Increase my tutorials on my YouTube channel and provide more positivity in the world. Well, as best as I can do it, as I like to do it. Jobs disappeared quite quickly, as well they did for everyone. My field doesn't have a work from home aspect to it, and we didn't have an idea of how to proceed safely. And travel, well, it became almost impossible as well. With the same fears and safety concerns, it just wasn't reasonable to travel. And overseas, well, that was just gone just like that. That was not very magical, was it? But yeah, as I worked through the initial emotions, I started to look elsewhere for income, work, and other ways to stay creative. So I looked towards my YouTube channel. Now, I've got tons of plans for this channel, and some of those I've shared, and well, others I have not. Some I've met, and others I've failed, well, completely. So when I started to look at what I could do, I noticed everyone else had started YouTube channels in this downturn as well. Well, obviously coming to the same conclusions that I did, if you can't do something outside your home, do something inside it, and thus YouTube exploded with filmmakers sharing. And I'm completely for this. I don't think of it as a competition, but it's rather an expansion of knowledge out there, and well, that helps everyone. But as many of you have figured out about me, I don't do things the same way that everyone else. In fact, I don't follow a formula at all. I don't do what trends do. I don't seek that viral video. I do kind of my own thing. So I looked at what was on my plans for YouTube and found the thing that I had been wanting to do for quite a while and jumped on that. And that was live streams with guests. Well, with that, everything took off again in my heart, my film community, and you all. We found something truly great and meaningful. Now, I did many of these and well, they were a ton of fun, but also they stressed me the hell out. My biggest concern was, well, of course, my internet. It's always been less than awesome here for many years, and well, the thought of it going out in the middle of a live stream scared me beyond anything you could possibly imagine. Secondarily, just my insecurity alone was enough to keep me stressed out about them. Would I ask a dumb question? Would I keep the conversation going well? Would I make a mistake and embarrass the guest, etc., etc.? I mean, I don't want to be in a position where I make someone that I invite on look foolish in any way. And, that's, I think, something that, you can all appreciate, but I mean, that's tough. Now, I had 14 amazing guests on, over 50 hours of interviews, behind the scenes, in-depth discussions, and Q&A. It was amazing and more than I could have hoped for. It became so much stress though, so fast, it was overwhelming, and I had to pause them. Now, money was slow. My expensive Sprinter adventure van was staring at me, unused, costing me a fortune, and well, it had to be sold. Finances were reevaluated, many things shuffled around, some things sold, like so many others had to do. I mean, this is nothing new for most of you. You all have had the same experiences. I'm just sharing what my 2020 was like. Life changing, but not for the worse. I mean, absolutely, it was for the better. It may not always be as apparent as to why things happen, but it's okay. I got through it. We got through it. And, well, we can always really get through it. I had some friends step into my world at some amazing times, and, well, they helped me see how great the world is and just how much we humans are better off than, we really show at times. For those of you who came and helped me along the way this year in so many different ways, thank you. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot express how much it means to me. Well, from virtual pats on the back to things that I could never fully explain, you wonderful, amazing people have been there for me. And I can only hope that, I've given at least that much to you. I try every day to lift others up. I try to be funny, bring smiles when frowns are around. I try to encourage others, help when I can, push them when they need it, and nudge when they need that, and a smile when they need acknowledgement. And, a hug, virtually, when they just need a shoulder or an ear. I wouldn't be where I am today without each and every one of you, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being you in 2020, before, and beyond 2020 as well. So, what does the future hold? Well, a ton. As you have seen from my channel, I've been busy both in making videos, but also working, which is a good thing for a change. Work has slowly ramped back up safely. We've purchased a very, very used van. In fact, so used, 1 month after we bought it, the transmission went out. But it's okay, we have it back up and running, and we're converting it to Adventure Van 3.0. And I look forward to the many adventures coming with it. Now in 2021, which, everybody right now is going, let's go to 2021. I plan on bringing those tutorials that I was going to do in 2020 back to the channel. More practical lighting demonstrations and explanations of those as well. More reviews, more behind the scenes of everything I do here. My travels, and when work permits it, I'll show behind the scenes of that as well. In addition, one of the videos I just started doing, I'll be doing more of, and that is the getting the shot videos, showing a breakdown of everything that I do to get certain shots, things that I think you might find interesting, or maybe they were difficult for me, they might be super simple for you guys, but I'll just detail that out and show what it took to do that. So maybe it helps you, or maybe it inspires you to at least look at things a little differently. Now, these take a lot of work to do, but I do want to get to them, and I want to kind of produce them about once a month. In addition to all these, the live streams are coming back. I'm shooting for 1 guest a month and about 1 to 2 live streams with me a month as well, usually on Fridays, just like before. And as you can see behind me, there are a few more reviews coming this year, so stay tuned. The Aperture 600D Pro back here, beast, that's behind me, that's coming extremely soon, like really soon, so look forward to that. Now these breakthrough photography drop-in filters, that's coming pretty soon too. Falcon Eyes F7 RGB budget-friendly light, that's coming too. The Kessler Cine Shooter will be getting a full review shortly, kind of as the beta wears off and the production features of this incredibly capable machine really start popping up. So much to talk about with this one, really excited. And the most requested video topic, the red Komodo. What are my thoughts after owning it for several months? What are some tips and tricks, etc.? And What accessories to get with Komodo? I hope to have most of these out over the next several weeks, although the Kessler Cine Shooter is likely to be just right after the first of the year because, well, there's just so much to go over on it. So why did I make this video? Well, I disappeared for a while on here and I wanted to let you know where everything is and why. As I process this roller coaster of an emotional event of life called 2020, I come in and out of here and, well, you deserve to know why. So if you see me duck out, you'll just know that, well, I'm here and I'm working hard. I may be on a job or maybe doing something else, or I may be on a trip and out of contact. But, you know, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here on other social media platforms as well. I spend way too much time on them, but really, I'm just trying to spread positivity, knowledge, and community when and where I can. Well, because when we get one smile back or we help one person, it makes that entire week worth it, and it keeps you going. It keeps building you back up. We're all in this world together. We have each other. We're better together. And this little YouTube community is absolutely amazing. And I just wanted to say thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season, no matter what you celebrate or if you celebrate at all. I hope you can stay in touch as much as possible with your family and that you spend a little bit of happiness or spread a little bit of happiness, a little bit of knowledge, and a little bit of community to everyone you talk to. Remember, your smile might just be enough to get someone else through their week. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. I try to read and respond to each and every one, even if it's just to say thank you. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the little alert bell. You can use the affiliate links down below to support me in any way you want. There's a tip jar or a, you can send money down below with any links. I mean, whatever, it's fine. I'm not begging for money. I just want you guys to know, thank you. We're a community. And as always, as I like to leave it, don't let your passions center around your life. Let your life center around your passions.